And yes, I won't say anymore. Everything's ready. So let's start your reading for lovely, lovely Sagittarius people. So the first card you have your past is the Knight of Cups. I'm just seeing someone around you who, yes, I'm seeing someone around you who actually has a lot of big plans, or they did at this time. And they were asking you to be involved in these plans in some way, or they wanted to include you in something, in their plans in some way. I'm seeing you could actually see that they had no way of actually doing these things. They're in some sort of fantasy world or something. It was like they were saying, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to have an airport and have an airline and we're all going to fly around the world. Like, it was completely ridiculous. Or what? I'm not saying it's exactly that, but it was something ridiculous. And you were thinking, you were working really, really hard at this time. And you're trying to get yourself out of some sort of difficult financial situation or some other difficult situation. And you're really working really, really hard. You were thinking at the time, I've got real problems. I've got real problems. I've got real life to deal with. I don't want to deal with this fantasy thing. And of course, it's great to have plans. It's great to have goals. And even if they're way out and crazy to other people, I love things like that. I haven't got anything against things like that. But these plans were absolutely crazy. They were completely, something that was out of this world, or something that you could see that was completely not going to happen. It was that kind of thing. And you just weren't interested in this. You were on your own path, and you just didn't want to lose any of your money or your time in this person's ideas. They could have been asking you to donate money or invest in something, or they could have been asking you to spend all of your time helping them with something. And you were just thinking, well, I've got my own problems and I'm trying to deal with those problems. I don't have time anyway to do these things, and I really, really don't think this is going to happen. And I don't think you were saying this to this person, but you just really didn't want to be involved in this person's crazy ideas. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the Hanged Man. So yes, again, holding back. You're holding back from this unrealistic kind of dreamy person. No, they're not a bad person. It's not like they were trying to get you into something that wasn't right or wasn't good. It was that it was just unrealistic. They're just over the top. They're just not in reality. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, the man on this card, he has a halo around his head. So this person isn't a bad person. But, he has his hands behind his back, so he's not seeing what's going on behind him and around him. He's seeing things upside down. He's hanging upside down, so he's not seeing things in reality. That's what I'm seeing. And this guy's not seeing that there are any problems with his plans at all. He thinks he's absolutely fine. But yes, this person can't see everything that's going on. They can't see a lot of what's going on. Yeah, they're not a bad person. They're just a bit naive, and they don't deal with reality very well. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have your past is the Chariot. Right. Okay, this is going to sound a bit strange. I'm just seeing this card really literally. Actually, I'm just seeing that you're driving someone somewhere, or you were driving someone somewhere at this time. And, this is repeating itself. So you could have given this person lots of rides or lots of lifts to somewhere. Maybe you were taking them to work or some regular kind of thing like that, or you're driving them to somewhere. And, you could be getting to know this person at this time, because obviously you sit next to someone when you're driving with them and you start having a conversation. And yeah, it could be someone in your workplace. I'm seeing that as well, because I've got so much work I'm seeing around this whole reading. I'm seeing work all the time. You're just really, really focused on work. So this could be someone from your workplace. I hope this makes sense. Someone isn't feeling very happy. Someone else isn't feeling very happy, or they weren't at this time. They weren't feeling happy about you driving around with this person. So this could be someone you're in a relationship with, this person who isn't happy, or it could be someone that wants to be in a relationship with you, because they're not actually, or they weren't saying anything to you. They were keeping this quiet. They weren't controlling you. They weren't saying, you can't drive around with this person. They were just not really saying anything. Maybe they were saying things like, oh, you seem to be driving around with this person a lot. Oh, haven't they got a car or something? Maybe this person's asking questions indirectly. It's that kind of thing. And they're not showing how upset they are. They're actually a little bit upset by this. Yes, they're not expressing these feelings to you. Yes, don't laugh. The other thing I'm seeing here is I'm seeing coffee. This is really, you could have been having coffee with this person as well who you were driving around. So maybe you took them, maybe you stopped off to have coffee somewhere, or maybe you had coffee at your workplace with this person, something like that. But don't laugh. I don't know if you can see this, but if you have a look at this chariot, the man driving the chariot in this card, he's got wavy hair beside his face, and he has a star on top of his head. Yes, I think of coffee when I see this. I won't say, if you don't see this, that's okay. But if you do, yes, you'll see what I mean, why that looks like coffee to me. Okay, the first card you have, your present, is the Ace of Wands. So yes, I just keep on seeing work things, work-related things all the way through this reading. That's what I keep on seeing. Because you're working hard, you've got work on your mind all the time. And I'm also seeing that you could be impressing someone at work, and maybe even putting yourself forward for something, for more responsibility somewhere. I'm seeing this is going to be really successful for you. You've really got this drive. I mean, yes, you've got the Ace of Wands, you've got drive, you've got enthusiasm, and that's what people are looking for, you know, for someone who's working for them, obviously. And yes, you're very motivated as well. I'm also seeing someone, yes, there's someone new around you. This could be at work, or it might not be at work. There's someone else around you as well who's, excuse me, sorry, I'm coughing. He or she, not he, this person, whoever this is, they're physically attracted to you. It might be he, because that just came out of my mouth, but I didn't mean to say that. This person's physically attracted to someone around you. And yes, I see this a lot in your readings, that actually different people are attracted to you, physically attracted to you. And you might not always notice this. You might not realize that's what's going on, because at this time you're really work focused. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, this person's based on physical attraction. They're physically attracted to you. And, you know, that's fine if they're physically attracted, but I'm not seeing this is going to be based on anything more serious than that. That's what I'm seeing. It's physical. It's a very shallow kind of attraction. That's fine if you're physically attracted to someone and you want to play around and have fun and you both know what's going on. That's absolutely fine. But if you are seeing someone as a little bit more serious than that, they might not be the person for you, because it's this kind of shallow physical attraction, and that's all. It's like nothing else as well. It's like if you have a crush on an actor and you have a poster on your wall and you say, oh, I love this person, but you don't know them. You can't love this person. You just love what they look like. It's that kind of thing. The next card you have, your present, is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm seeing maybe some kind of training, some kind of learning, and this could be with this thing that you're doing this at work. It could be this promotion that's coming up for your work, or this thing you're going to be doing at work. It might involve some sort of training. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm getting this feeling of being a beginner again. This is a beginner. It's kind of an awkward but exciting feeling. A kind of, you're learning new things, but you feel a bit awkward. You don't feel quite on top of things because you're still learning. I'm seeing springtime when I see this card. I always see springtime when I see this card, because I always see new grass. He's standing on the new grass. There's little flowers springing up. You know, it's springtime, and he's relatively young, this guy, and he's kind of... That's what I see when I see this card. And when I think of springtime, I always think of newborn lambs. They're born in springtime and they struggle. They're just learning to walk. You know, they're just born, they struggle, they try and stand up and they fall over a few times and they're a bit awkward. They look a bit awkward, but they do it. They stand up eventually and they walk eventually. And this is what's going to happen to you. Obviously you're not going to stand up and fall over, but this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be learning. It's going to be a learning process. There are going to be a few struggles and a few falls and a few blocks and things like that. You're going to feel a little bit awkward at this time, but you know, you'll get there. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your present is the Ace of Cups. You have two aces. This is a really, really big time for you at this time. I'm seeing this is about, there's someone who's very, very up and down in their emotions. when I see this card, each time I see a card, I'm led to seeing different things in the card, depending on the reading, depending what's around each card. And at this time, I'm seeing these tears coming down the side of the cup. They're coming down below the cup, these little splashes of water, and I'm seeing them as tears. That's what I'm seeing, tears coming down. And yes, this is about someone who you used to be involved with. You used to be involved with someone, but you're not now. They're going through some extreme emotions. Now, they can be like this. This person can be up and down. They can be very emotional anyway. But at this time, even more so. This is very extreme, even for them, very extreme. They laugh until they cry, and then they cry until they really, really cry. So many tears coming down from this person. I can just see all these tears. And yes, their emotions are just so off the scale at this time. That's what I keep on seeing. I'm feeling these emotions. I don't know if this makes sense, but this person could have a love-hate relationship with you. They hate you, actually. I'm sorry to say that, but they do. But they're also, they miss you as well. This could be an ex, actually. But you still have some tie to them, because I'm seeing that you still care about this person. But you can't approach them. You can't approach them at this time, because I'm seeing that their emotions are so crazy. They might be really angry with you at this time. So you're going to be keeping away from them. But yes, you do care about them. But it's very hard to articulate everything I'm seeing in this card, because I'm actually feeling quite emotional when I see this. This person's it must be very hard to be them, if I'm feeling it now. The last card you have, I'm sorry, there's some noise going on outside. There's some people making a big noise. I'm sorry, this just suddenly happened. I'll try and concentrate. The last card you have for your future is the Two of Swords. So I'm seeing for single people, this could be about a love situation. This could be about love, or could be about a friendship. But I'm actually seeing it probably as a love situation. But maybe it's that you see a friendship and they see a love situation. It might be that. That's why I'm getting confused between these two things. And I'm also seeing, again, more than one person interested in you. I always see this in your readings. You must be so amazing. Of course you are. Yes, I'm just seeing that... Yes, there's a sense of you giving your attention. You're giving your attention, or you're going to be giving your attention to a lot of different people, but not giving anyone your full attention. That's what I'm seeing in the Two of Swords. You're kind of not sure which way to go. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing you're actually playing people. You don't mean to. You are a very, very busy person. You're going to still be busy at this time. And I'm not seeing that you're actually promising a relationship to anyone. It's not like you're saying to anyone, oh, yes, we're in a relationship, and then you disappear. It's not like that. It's like, you're friends with people. Maybe you're dating casually a few people. I'm not saying you're in a relationship, but there could be someone that sees things as more serious than they are. They might see themselves as maybe almost in a relationship with you, or even in a relationship with you. So just be very, very careful. Just be very clear about where you are with people. Don't keep them guessing. Make sure they know what's going on. The next card you have for your future is the Wheel of Fortune. And yes, I'm so glad you have this card. This is about your career again. This is about your work. You're hoping for this promotion. And if you are hoping for this promotion or something like that, this is definitely going to happen for you. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing you took a chance. You took a chance with this. You put yourself forward. You wanted to have this opportunity, and it's going to pay off for you. That's what I'm seeing. And again, yes, there's going to be some learning that comes with this. If you look at these figures in the corner of this card, they're all reading books, they're all learning something. Again, that's what you're going to be doing with this, studying or learning. But I am seeing success with this, I am. The last card you have for your future is the Three of Swords. Yes. Da-da-da-dum. I'm seeing there could be some arguments going on here. This could be about someone in the Two of Swords, because I'm seeing someone in the Two of Swords. One of these people would like to think that they're more serious with you than you actually are. That's what I was seeing. That's why I was confused. That's why I was seeing, I can't see if this is about a friendship or a relationship, because you're seeing friendship, they're seeing relationship. That's what I'm seeing. And they're quite heartbroken. They think that you're not spending time with them. They want to be spending time with you. They're not crazy. They're not stalkerish or anything like that. But they just want more attention that you can give them. So you're just going to have to, once again, be very, very clear about where you are with them. Be very clear about this. Don't play anyone along. And even if you don't mean to, just make sure that you're very clear on where you are with people.